Nougat is already being eclipsed. The next version of Android is coming into beta, Android O.
Takes all the suspense out of it.
Wait, do we know what it's called?
OMG, we do not.
Oh.
Oreo jokes have been made.
Oreo would make sense.
Throw us off.
I don't know. Better battery life. What's new in O? Here's what's new in O. Background limits. Building on the work we began in Nougat, Android O puts a big priority on improving battery life. That is actually the biggest thing that I would say Android needs to work on compared to iOS. Because iOS is very aggressive about killing background tasks, and as a result gets very, very good battery life on much less battery. The way if you're an Android device, you handle this is just by putting in big old batteries. So there are automatic limits in O on what apps can do in the background in three main areas: implicit broadcast, background services, and location updates. This will make it easier, says Google, to create apps that have minimal impact on a user's battery. Notification channels. These are new app-defined categories for notification content. Channels let developers give users fine-grained control over different kinds of notifications. So in the past, all you've been able to do is say, I don't want a notification from you. Now you'll be able to say, I want this kind, but not that kind. That's good, right? New visuals and grouping to notifications that make it easier for users to see what's going on. Autofill APIs. So I use LastPass for autofill, which is awesome. But this will make a standard operating system-wide autofill API available to apps. So they won't have to kind of do, LastPass, you have to turn on stuff and things. They have to kind of do a accessibility workaround and stuff. So this is welcome news. That means your password manager will be better at auto-filling in passwords. Picture-in-picture. So, we already have that with YouTube, right? When you're watching a YouTube video, it can go down into a little thumbnail as you do other applications. There's a new app overlay window for apps to use instead of a system alert window, and a multi-display support. Actually, I think this is going to be interesting.
Different from the split screen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good for tab. Oh, wait, no, it's handsets. Okay.
Multi-display support is interesting because, and you're seeing this already. Windows Phone has it. It's called what is it called? Begins with a C. I can't remember. But the idea is that your phone is going to be your computer, and if you can plug it into a display and keyboard, suddenly it's a full-size computer. And these phones are so powerful now. I think this is going to be a big category in the years to come. So you don't have more than one computer. You have one device that can be a desktop, a laptop.
The earlier conversation, you go abroad and you rent a screen and a keyboard, and this is your computer.
Right. I'm guessing, but that sounds like multi-display support for launching an activity on a remote display. That sounds... Maybe more. This is more like Chromecast. I don't know. Font resources in XML. Adaptive icons to help you integrate better with the device UI. This is for developers. Wide gamut color for apps. Newer. Oh, this is good. New Bluetooth audio codecs like LDAC. I'm not familiar with LDAC. New Wi-Fi features like Wi-Fi Aware, previously known as Neighbor Awareness Networking, or NAN. With the appropriate hardware, apps and nearby devices can discover and communicate over Wi-Fi without an internet access point. Ooh, interesting. Some sort of ad hoc.
Oh, ad hoc networking?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. For the longest time, I used to run Serval, so we could do ad hoc networking, but no one else ran it, so I gave up.
Yes, it sounds like it'll be built into Android O.
That is so nerdy awesome.
Nerdy awesome.
I think that, think about that for like protests, but also think about what you could do from a community standpoint, or just even at conferences. Oh, so fun. Okay.
Nice.
Sorry.
Like it. Keyboard navigation, arrow and tab navigation, audio API for pro audio. This is something that's really been a problem in the past on Android. Actually, I'm glad to see they're addressing this. It wasn't really Android's fault. It was because of the kernel they were using. But latency on Android was too high for really professional music apps. So there is a new audio API that will have a high-performance, low-latency audio streams. That's very interesting for musicians. You know, that's why there's not a lot of great music apps on Android. Web view enhancements, Java 8 partner platform. This is some big changes, but not so much UI changes as kind of API changes. I think isn't that kind of? I feel like that's what Google said, is that they're going to do a TikTok thing where they update the interface and then they update under the hood and they update the interface in the next one. Maybe I'm mistaking that with somebody else, but that would make sense.